Welcome to the Morning Dig podcast with Chris Williams, where in under 5 minutes, I discuss experiences, achievements, and lessons that have motivated me so they can also help you kickstart your day and to keep digging in. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the most amazing podcast you've ever heard in your life. Probably, maybe. This is the Morning Dig. I'm about to hand you some important information today. Something that I've been thinking about a ton, and that is how we listen. I've tried very, very hard over the last couple years to really improve my listening skills, to get more intent with my listening, to pay closer attention, to not allow my ADD to drag me onto my phone or to get lost in my own thoughts or to zone out. But there's another level to this that I've realized that I'm still missing, and that is taking time after I've heard something to absorb the information and fully process it before I give my response. A lot of times my staff will come to me with what they feel like is an issue or a problem or a complaint, and I will hear what they're saying, but I won't fully process what they're actually trying to get across. And a lot of times I can receive that information incorrectly and get a different spin on what they're trying to say than what they actually meant. Sometimes they'll come to me and they'll tell me, I'm feeling overworked, or I feel like I need a break. And it's easy for me to translate that information. And I'm sure for a lot of other people, it's the same thing. We're very quick movers, entrepreneurs. You can kind of think, oh man, so I'm not paying you enough, or you don't care enough about your job. When in reality, they're just trying to express to you the way they feel. And it's because they trust you enough to be able to open up to you and tell you where their head's at. Doesn't mean that they don't care or they don't want to work, or they're telling you they're struggling. And when they're struggling, instead of getting defensive or thinking that they're trying to, twist your arm to get something, we need to ask probing questions. How can I support you? What does that mean? Can you tell me more? Can you explain deeper what you mean by that? Because a lot of times what I think is really happening is they're giving you a surface level because they struggle with the same things we do. We're all human. They think all I have to tell them is this, and they should be able to read my mind on exactly what I'm saying. When in reality, that's not the case. So we need to do a better job as leaders and employers and managers, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your friends, your family, or anyone in the workplace. We need to ask follow-up questions to get to the root of what somebody is trying to say before we just give a response that could potentially start a fight. So something to think about. I think it's incredibly important in all facets of our lives that we slow it down. We stop taking everything that people say and do, whether it's on social media, in person, over the phone, text. We stop taking everything everyone says at face value. We start asking some deeper questions and allow the information to process, and then give an articulate, fully thought through answer or response. And I think we'd all find that our life would get a little less stressful. Just something to think about. Hope it helps. As always, here if you ever need to talk. Keep digging in. Thank you for taking the time today to experience the Morning Dig podcast. Whether you're a first-time listener or long-time listener, I hope that this has given you value, that you found the time to share this with friends so that you keep inspiring and rising the tides for all. If you haven't yet, take a moment to check the description below and follow me on my social media accounts for daily motivation, education, inspiration that I hope continues to provide value for years to come. As always, my goal is value. So if this provides value, continue sharing with others. Keep digging in.